We are Fiona, Michael and Ruby. Join us on our travels around the UK and beyond in our old motorhome Moby.
Morning! So, as we said, from when we left Cheddar, we're staying at Glastonbury and we've stayed in a campsite because it's impossible to park anywhere around Glastonbury. They've done a real crackdown, haven't they?
Yeah, they've stopped. There's a lot of people living in vans around Glastonbury because we used to live here a few years ago, and it was quite bad then, but it got worse. So they've managed to sort of stop people actually parking overnight.
Yeah, they've got a local law prohibiting parking of vehicles overnight here. Not that it stops a lot of people, but we just don't want to do anything against the law. We don't want that knock in the middle of the night.
Can you move the van?
Yeah, but it's a shame because we did have some great park-ups around here.
There's some lovely park-ups, but you're not allowed to do it. So
yeah.
we've just come to a campsite. So we're now at, there's a little campsite just below the Glastonbury Tor.
See if you can see the Tor above Fiona's head. In the distance there, you should be able to see the Tor on top of the hill. So it is right below the Tor, which is quite a nice little spot.
And we are going to go in a moment into Glastonbury itself and show you around there, and obviously try and get a picture of the Tor later on.
Yes, we've been up there quite a few times. So the campsite, it's an all right campsite. It's got nice clean toilet showers.
Yeah, the toilets and showers are good, and it's clean, and like I say, it's you've got picnic benches. If you show the picnic benches, there you go. And not the pitches are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, the only thing I'll say is near the road, so you do get a lot of road noise from
but
here.
Other than that, it's okay.
Yeah,
but if you just want to stay for a couple of nights or something.
I definitely wouldn't want to be in a tent here. God,
no,
the noise through a tent.
You'll hear everything.
You'll hear everything. So at least we're in the van.
We had a good night here last night. It was fine. So so we're going to move into Glastonbury now.
Let's go and explore.
Yeah.
So this is where we parked. We wouldn't park here overnight because it's in a residential area, and as we said about Glastonbury, they really were not happy. But it is a good place to park for all day free parking. We'll drop the pin where it is. Now, one thing we didn't mention is what I'm wearing. So Fiona's going to show the camera and I'm going to model. So I am wearing my
sarong
from Thailand. So we went to Thailand 2 years ago now, I think it was.
Yeah, about 2 years.
And I do like my sarongs. I don't know. Leave in the comments if you would ever wear a sarong as a man. I do like them.
I'll wear one.
I like the freedom around me tackle. I think they are. I think they've planted an apple orchard. Yeah. They're little baby apples. Are they all little blossoms?
Oh, they're apples.
Oh yeah, little baby apples.
They're apples. It's just,
we think.
No, they're apple trees. Somerset apple trees.
Somerset apple. So it's been planted as a tree circle. Well, there might be some information over there. Let's have a look at this information.
No, who like that?
So that's really nice. They've done a blossom circle. It was funded by the World Community of Order of Bards. So a friend of ours,
yes.
Or member of the Order of Bards and Druids.
Ovates, whatever ovates are. Yeah. It's a part of a wider blossom project, Glastonbury Tour, supported by CJ Wildlife and working together with the local community.
But like everywhere in Glastonbury, it does make a magical spot to come and...
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, if you want to spend some time in nature, chilling out, meditate, anything here, this is a beautiful spot for a meditate.
Do some yoga in here.
Yeah, do some yoga. Wow. Right, let's carry on down to Chal as well.
Oh, I love it. So I told you they're apple trees.
Yes, yeah, you're very good. Little baby apples on them.
Well, they're growing.
Baby apples.
Baby apples. They're growing.
They're growing. So, honest to Gav, we've just been up the Tor. We're just sat at the bench at the bottom. You'll see it up there. We lied.
Yeah, we sent the drone up to have a look at it. It's got a climb up here. We have done the tour many times, and it's quite a hard push, isn't it?
It is. We're feeling sorry for Ruby at the moment because she had a busy day yesterday, as you know, up at Cheddar.
And she's feeling she's an old lady, so her legs get a bit sore, so we don't want to push her too much. Yeah,
so we're using Ruby as the excuse not to go up the Tor, but we will overlay some pictures of the Tor and we'll talk a little bit about the Tor for those who don't know about it.
Glastonbury Tor is an iconic hill near Glastonbury, Somerset, known for its extensive views and rich history. It stands 158 metres high and is capped by St Michael's Tower, all that remains of a former church. The Tor is a popular destination for its spiritual significance, with pagan beliefs still celebrated.
So unfortunately we can't go into Chalice Wells as they don't take any dogs. But that tells you what they've got. They've got the healing pool and waterfall that flows, so it's all about the water and the spring. But I'll show you up towards the entrance, because even the entrance is just with the wisteria growing over the top. I think their roses are doing better than ours.
The White Spring Temple is a sacred place where you can meditate or relax. The interior has a series of pools to dip into. The ley line known as the Michael Line flows through this place.
It does like, it's nice and cool.
Glastonbury is known for two unique water springs. One is red with iron and one white with calcite, a mineral made up of limestone and marble that rises from the caverns below Glastonbury Tor.
So the things we love about Glastonbury is anything goes. You can do almost anything you like, which is what we love.
I do, I love it.
A lady in front of us with a full headdress. American Indian headdress. And I don't know whether you heard when I was filming by the Chalice Springs, I think we were doing a voiceover there, but she was saying about all the ants on the ground were carrying people's dreams along with them.
Oh, is that what she said?
That's what she said, her dreams along with them. So such a nice little thought of something that we would normally just think of a nuisance. She was thinking of as a lovely thing.
So she's thinking outside the box.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. So we're now going to head down Glastonbury High Street and show you the High Street. So one thing we're going to warn you about on Glastonbury High Street is it's, 11 o'clock now on a Tuesday. Not a lot's open yet. It's sort of Glastonbury time.
It's very laid back.
So it's extremely laid back.
But they do have a lot of what I like, charity shops and coffee places. We will show you later on. We're going to this really nice place called Rainbow's End, is it called?
Yeah, Rainbow's End for lunch.
And they do lots of sort of vegetarian food. It's no meat or fish or anything. No, it's all vegetarian. It's really, really nice. But yeah, this is great. This is great for me anyway.
Right, let's go down the High Street.
The Glastonbury Tribunal was built in the 15th century as a merchant's house. The history of the building is not well documented. In the past it has been a shop, school and a convent. It was also thought to be the venue for the court proceedings, hence the title Tribunal.
This is another one of the courtyards off the main street. And it's around the back of the Abbey. So there's a little courtyard off the main drag, and it comes up into the assembly rooms, which currently have got a little craft market on.
They have it every Tuesday apparently.
Yeah, and there's a main market in the high street as well every Tuesday.
Yeah,
so
and there's just so many little nooks and crannies in Glastonbury. It's brilliant, isn't it?
And the use of natural material as well, with the wood on that little porch area there is great.
I know, that's lovely, isn't it?
So this is what we've got, and this is a meze to share, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, well, he says meze, but he said you could share it. I said, yeah, because I said, is it big? And he went, yes.
Yeah, that is big. So yeah, this looks lovely. Ruby's not sharing. Hi, Ruby. Come on, sit down out of the way. Good girl. Come on.
Oh, look at that. You go on in the sunshine.
So here's the monastery, or the remains of the monastery. God, you can imagine how impressive it was if it hadn't been destroyed over those years.
Do you know what? I think it might be ice cream time.
Ice cream? Again?
Yeah, it's a nice day.
It's a nice day, I know. Now, I reckon we should walk all the way around first and then do the ice cream afterwards.
Okay.
I think we've earned it more then.
Yeah, let's hope they're open by the time we finish.
I'm sure they will be.
Glastonbury Abbey was suppressed by Henry VIII in 1539 as part of the English Reformation, and the last abbot, Richard Whiting, was executed on Glastonbury Tor. Following the dissolution, buildings were dismantled and the site was later given to Edward Seymour, Duke of Somerset.
So this is the site of King Arthur's tomb. In the year of 1191, the bodies of King Arthur and his queen were said to have been found on the south side of the Lady Chapel. In 1278, their remains were removed to the present of King Edward I and Queen Helena to a black marble tomb on this site. This tomb survived until the dissolution of the Abbey in 1539. So King Arthur's tomb was here.
Oh, here it is. It's
Over here? Over here? No, this is here. It says here. And there's the high altar. So I don't know how well the camera does it justice. There's a little bit of the original floor there.
Tiled floor.
And they've got it in this little protected box, protect it from sunlight and elements by the looks of it.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, isn't it? So we're inside the monastery, we've just come inside, and then I do like this phrase up here. So the cathedral is grandly constructed and tries the dullest minds to prayer. I do like that one. So we're inside the main Glastonbury Abbey. So it's an old 18th century burial shroud there. Some 14th century stained glass. There's also a bit about Henry VIII here, not Henry VIII, King Arthur as well. Because King Arthur was quite a big thing about it.
Oh wow, look, they found these buckles on this. Says these annular buckles were found in a burial in the north transept of the church, believed to be the grave of Abbot Penithenton.
They definitely had the money, didn't they, the monastery? Which is why Henry VIII was a bit peed off with them.
The monks,
Well, the monastery.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts of the Abbey then?
Oh, it was amazing. I like the Abbey.
It's very nice,
And it's very peaceful, like I said earlier.
Yeah, so we've had a nice little peaceful sit and a little quiet time in the Abbey Gardens, which I think is the best thing to do. Just spend some time.
Relaxing and not thinking about too much. And yeah, it's just so peaceful here. But then Glastonbury is a bit like that, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah, but this is something special, really.
Yeah.
Well, the whole town's something special.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Right. We're going to wander back up to the White Springs. So we've just come out of the White Spring. We showed you at the beginning when we came up to the tour, did a little video, and I just put the camera through the bars. You're not allowed to video or anything in there. But if you're up here, you absolutely must go in.
Yeah, go in. It's beautiful. It's so lovely. It's all candles, and it's just very quiet. They have a quiet hour between 2:30 and 3:30.
Ruby's allowed in, so dogs
Ruby's
are
allowed in,
but they're not allowed in the pool, so don't bring her in the pool.
But they're allowed to sit in this. The water's just running all around the floor, so they can, if it's a hot day, they can sit in there and just chill out. But it's so like, I don't know, just something nice in there. It's just very.
Yeah, so you've got the smell of the incense there and the waters. Now don't be put off, it is Glastonbury, so people will be going into the water naked. Embrace it, enjoy it, there's nothing nicer. It is cold and it's very refreshing, so I've just had my legs in there for about 10 minutes and then went and immersed myself completely for a minute.
I have been in before, but I didn't go on this occasion. So
Fee doesn't do that much cold water.
No.
Really. We're getting her used to cold water. Let me drag Ruby back because Ruby's trying to eat something.
But yeah, so I think Glastonbury, if you come to Glastonbury, it's a really fabulous day out. I mean, we've had a really nice day today. And
it was good going to the Abbey. It's the first time
Abbey
we've
was
been
beautiful.
to the Abbey.
And we've been to the Abbey to see a concert, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to see a Shakespeare play
and a concert,
Yeah, and a concert we've been there. But we've never just been just to the Abbey to see the Abbey.
It was beautiful. And so, like, yeah, again, very peaceful.
Yes.
But it is that sort of place here, you know. Everything's just really chilled out and laid back. But I recommend coming here, it's fantastic.
So, hope you enjoyed Glastonbury. Leave in the comments any thoughts you've had of visiting Glastonbury, what you found to be your best experience.
If you've been in the White Spring, let us know.
If you've been in the White Spring, let us know, and let us know if you embraced the nudity there and joined in. So that's it from Glastonbury. We're now going to head back to the van and head home. Bye.
Bye.